Am I the asshole for telling my dad would turn against his wife because she told us to choose between her and our mum, and not because our mum was talking shit? My parents divorced when my siblings 19 and 21 and I, 22M, were little. They got along okay post-divorce until my dad's wife became a serious relationship for dad. It was then that issues between my mum and her started. My siblings and I knew nothing about it for several years, and we got along with our dad's wife for a few years. But eventually, things changed. The trouble with my mum and my dad's wife came down to what my dad's wife was to us. She expected to be treated as an equal third parent, and my mum told her that would not be happening. My dad's wife expected mum to include her as a third parent, and for us to be encouraged to treat all three the very same, and to love all three the very same. Mum said we could have a loving relationship with her, but she would be our stepmother. My dad's wife said she would be our mum too, and not just a step. After that, my dad's wife would always sit next to mum at every event. I remember seeing it, and for a while, I thought they got along. But in reality, the thoughts were just kept from us. She wanted to have an equal say with us, and she wanted the right to make decisions for us, and she wanted to be called mama, and my mum told her she would not be encouraging it. My dad's wife didn't like being fourth on our school contact list, but my mum didn't want to change it, and apparently neither did dad, but his wife only blamed my mum for it. That sort of stuff happened for a few years, and then my mum told her to her face she was not our mother, and she needed to back off and stop trying to be equal. My dad and his wife were actually married by then, but they weren't for a lot of stuff. My dad's wife took that as mum getting in a dig about her not being able to have biological children, and after that, things changed. I was 8, and she was suddenly telling us mum was a rude and disrespectful witch, and she told us we needed to spend Mother's Day with her at least every other year. She told us we couldn't just always pick our mum, and we needed to pick her too for school-related stuff, and she said we needed to start deciding which one of them really deserved to be our mum. When I was like 12, she told us we had an actual choice to make, mum or her. It was for this early Mother's Day trip thing we won at school. She wanted us to take her and spoil her with it, and she said if we chose mum, she'd never forgive us, and that our mum had done everything to stop her being equal, but she was. She said she did just as much as our mum, if not more, and she deserved it more for choosing to do this with us. We chose mum, and she cried and yelled, and we had to get out of her way. After that, she told us mum had mocked her for being sterile, and she mocked her again when her and dad tried to adopt and were unsuccessful. I talked to dad, and he was backing his wife, but then let it slip that mum never knew about those things, and his wife took them the wrong way. He told me he didn't actually mean to say it, but I told him it didn't mean he wasn't telling the truth. He said his wife deserved for us to love her, and really make her feel special, and like she's important to us, and that we needed to get close to her again, because she felt like we hated her. I told him I could never be close to someone who kept asking me to pick her over mum, and insulted mum daily. I told my siblings what dad said, and our relationship with his wife worsened. It was then we stopped saying she was our stepmom, and started saying she was our dad's wife. From there, the relationship got worse and worse, and unless we're talking to dad and she's right there, we don't talk to her. Dad blames mum for us turning against his wife, and I told him it wasn't what mum did, but his wife telling us to choose. I said mum never said a bad word about her, but his wife said lots of bad words about mum. He told me it still wasn't fair to punish his wife for having a bad relationship with mum when we had such a good relationship with her before, and she did so much for us. He told me it was disrespectful to not separate things. I disagree, but maybe I'm too close.